Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. Coming up, your craziest wild animal encounters.
Also, should I be worried about these pickleball injuries?
All that and more on the way next. The holidays are almost here. If you were watching the football game last night, there was already Christmas commercials.
Oh, there was?
Yeah. I love Christmas, but Christmas commercials in October.
Too early.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Old Navy. Cup Noodles is at least focusing on like a seasonal holiday that's still appropriate. Cup Noodles has revealed that they have some new fun holiday ramen noodle flavors that they are putting out for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So this makes me wonder, what will they do for Christmas? But for Thanksgiving, Cup Noodles is going to be putting out turkey dinner cup noodles and pumpkin pie.
Interesting.
Yeah, so who needs to go through all the trouble of whipping up a whole, like making a pie or buying one is expensive.
So you could just have cup noodles.
Right, what could these possibly be? $1.99 at most?
Right, they're
and you get the
very
pumpkin pie
inexpensive.
experience.
Right.
And it's noodles, so it's a meal.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely a meal compared to a Thanksgiving meal. But looking at these flavors, I think for me, the one I'd probably think would be better would be the turkey dinner one.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure how I feel about like sweet noodles.
So you never got to do any of the food fights where...
No, you've told me about them. How
Yeah.
you guys have tried some of the crazy cup noodle flavors, but we haven't done any.
Yeah, we did. I definitely remember they put out several weird flavors.
They do all the time.
And so I know that Nene and I tried the campfire s'mores
Okay.
cup noodles,
How was it?
which wasn't like a bad experience. Like the noodles don't ruin everything else. The problem was the sweetener with it. It was like very fake sweet.
Oh.
And so that was the problem.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But I will also say, still a similar problem, but when they did breakfast cup noodles, they included, like that was like sausage, egg, and maple syrup. And that was like actually those were pretty good.
Oh,
those were
okay.
actually edible. But again, kind of like didn't like the choice they made with the fake sweetener.
Yeah.
But even with that, it wasn't horrible. So pumpkin pie actually could be okay.
It might not be terrible.
Yeah.
We can't judge yet.
Noodles are so, ramen noodles are actually so like generic.
Yeah.
That if the rest of the flavors are good, the noodles won't get in the way of that.
No, absolutely not. Because the noodles themselves don't have any flavor. So you're just adding the flavor in other ways with like the seasoning and whatnot. So yeah, I feel like ramen is kind of one of the more, it's just malleable, you know?
Yeah, that's right. And I think at first if you think ramen noodles, you think like high sodium, like the very salty, the classic flavor that you get with ramen noodles. But they don't do that with these other flavors.
Right.
That's the seasoning packet you put in or
Right.
whatever, So I will say, do you have a concern with the turkey dinner one that it's just too much going on? Because it says herb seasoned turkey broth, sweet corn, tangy cranberry burst, crisp green beans, warming spices, and tender noodles.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was just going to be turkey flavored. I didn't realize they're throwing all of that in.
That's just
It's not
Thanksgiving
dinner.
It's turkey dinner.
Yeah, it's just like a Thanksgiving plate,
Yeah.
a dinner plate full of Thanksgiving food. So the turkey's there and all of the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a bit much there, cup noodles.
I mean, after Thanksgiving, I think my favorite thing is to do the leftovers and put them all together in a sandwich.
Delicious.
But I also don't put green beans in there. So
You don't like green beans?
no.
Oh, I love green beans.
As far as vegetables go, they're one of the more acceptable. But even then, like, they're still kind of ruining the vibe of all the other good Thanksgiving stuff.
I feel like they are a staple for all my family get-togethers. Somebody always makes green beans, and they actually slap, in my opinion.
We'll have to see if the turkey dinner green beans compare in the cup noodles.
Probably not.
Allie, I'm concerned.
Okay.
We talked about, you're in your pickleball era.
I am.
You've been for a little bit.
Yep. It's been about 2 years now.
We've talked about how pickleball is being blamed for a lot of different injuries right now. Particularly like torn Achilles of like older people.
Okay.
I'm not particularly concerned that you're going to tear your Achilles.
I hope I don't, because that would stink, but I do stretch.
Yeah, but this concerns me. 8772 Radio U. A new report, because this could happen to you, even if you're playing like low intensity kind of pickleball. This could happen to anybody. A new report in JAMA ophthalmology, JAMA, using the whatever database, they found 3,112 pickleball-related eye injuries.
Okay.
But what they found was that these have skyrocketed in recent years. Obviously, they went back all the way to 2005. I don't think pickleball was even invented in 2005.
I was going to say, was it around? I don't remember it being around.
I don't know why they went back that far. But 88% of pickleball-related eye injuries have happened in the last 3 years.
Wow.
So it's going up like 3,000, but it's just going up. That's 88% of the last 20 years. So a lot of eye injuries.
Yeah, but
and
also...
this could happen to anybody.
But you have to think, like, that rise is also during the rise of the sport.
Yeah.
And so you're seeing a trajectory of, like, more and more people picking up the sport.
Yeah.
Which means there is more of a likelihood that someone gets injured because there's just more people playing.
Right.
So, but I'm not worried about 3,000 cases in the past 20 years. Like,
But it's not
nothing.
really 3,000 cases in 20 years. It's 3,000 cases in 3 years. That's 1,000 pickleball eye injuries per year.
That's 3,000, it said, in the last 10.
It says 40% of all of them have happened in the last year. So that's like 1,500 eye injuries.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's a lot of eye injuries.
Do you know how many people are playing pickleball? Millions of people.
So you're just saying that you don't think you could ever get popped in the eye by whatever the ball is?
That's not going to happen.
I guess it's a pickleball.
I'm not going to say that's not going to happen because I have been hit by a ball before. It's called getting body bagged because that means the point is over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't have any. It's not that I don't have fear of injury. That can happen. But I also play in a pretty like contained setting and like, you know, people sometimes go hard, but not always. And so I'm not really worried about this.
This is the kind
Because you're talking about like what? Maybe 1%, maybe 0.5% of the people who are playing get an eye injury.
Uh-huh.
That's not a lot.
If it was 1%, that's 1 out of 100 people playing pickleball. That's pretty high.
I don't even know if it would be 1%. It's like what you said, the 1,500 in the last year. There's millions of people playing, so that's probably like point something percent.
But it's this kind of attitude, this kind of casual devil may care attitude that leads to injuries. When you think, oh, it'll never happen to me, that's when it happens to you. And so I think that you definitely need some goggles.
I mean, I wear glasses.
Yeah, but glasses are not the same as goggles. Have you ever had the thing where like your glasses, you're playing a sport and they get shoved right up into your face?
I have not.
You haven't had that?
No.
Well, it's only a matter of time then.
Okay.
You got to wear goggles. I'm telling you. And I think that would improve your performance.
Why?
Because goggles are meant for sports. How many athletes do you see wearing glasses?
I mean, a decent amount of like pickleballers wear glasses.
And that's going to be their downfall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Goggles. I'm telling you, they make goggles for this type of thing.
They do. For all sorts of sports.
And I think, because they don't make glasses for sports.
Yeah, they do.
You're not wearing them. Get your popcorn ready. It's our Friday tradition, the weekend watch list, letting you know which movies are new that you could be watching in theaters or at home this weekend. And always let us know what you're watching at 8772 Radio U. We love to see your reviews. Let's start with Black Phone 2, starring Ethan Hawke. Bad dreams haunt 15-year-old Gwen as she receives calls from the Black Phone and sees disturbing visions of 3 boys being stalked at a winter camp. Accompanied by her brother Finn, they head to the camp to solve the mystery. Big mistake. Only to confront the Grabber. Is that what they call him?
Yeah, that's what he was in the first one.
A killer who's grown even more powerful in death. Spoiler alert, he gets killed in the first one?
Yes.
Spoiler alert, sorry.
Which is why I do not understand why there's a second movie. This is just dumb.
Well, he's grown even more powerful even in death.
Why? I don't like what
the only
they've
way
done.
to find out. is by watching The Black
I'm
Phone
not
2.
watching it.
Now in theaters. It has a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's higher than I thought it would be.
William Bibbiani of The Wrap says it's one of the great horror sequels for about an hour. Then it's a cautionary tale about how to not make a horror sequel for about an hour.
See, that's what I was worried about. I feel like I really liked the first Black Phone, and I was like, ooh, another one. I'm excited about what it's going to be, what's going to happen or whatever. Maybe somebody's been inspired by The Grabber. There's a copycat.
Yeah.
No, they're like, he's back, but he's a ghost. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I think there's only one thing to do. You need to watch the first hour of it. And then
just
turn it off and then leave. So it sounds like maybe the Black Phone 2 is a little too spooky for you. You might be a little too scared. Maybe there's something else for you. How about Good Fortune, starring Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Keke Palmer, Sandra Oh, and Keanu Reeves? What a cast.
Yeah, seriously.
Good Fortune. A well-meaning but inept angel named Gabriel meddles in the lives of a struggling gig worker and a wealthy venture capitalist.
So it's about the angel Gabriel.
Yes, I believe Keanu is the angel. Good Fortune is now in theaters. It has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, dang.
Jason Miller of Nerdspin says Good Fortune is a hilarious, heartfelt journey, a refreshing, feel-good comedy with great chemistry and sharp humor.
We love to see it.
Yeah, the previews look okay. They don't really tell you a whole lot.
I haven't seen anything for this movie. Literally nothing.
I only started seeing stuff like a week ago.
Okay,
so
I have not seen a trailer for this yet.
All right, well, you have no idea about that. Maybe you'd rather watch After the Hunt, starring Julia Roberts, Io Adebri, and Andrew Garfield, and directed by Luca Guadagnino. Some big names.
Okay.
In After the Hunt, a college professor finds herself at a personal and professional crossroads when a star student levels an accusation against one of her colleagues, threatening to expose a dark secret from her own past.
Uh-oh.
Kind of sounds like Tar to me. Kind of sounds like Tar.
Tar?
With Cate Blanchett, which I did like. 38% After the Hunt on Rotten Tomatoes. It's now
That's
in theaters.
Not good.
No, it's not. Peter Gray of the AU Review says, a crucial story, frustratingly undone by its own self-importance.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Yeah, and I think people have come to expect more of the names involved.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That's a big cast, big director, and so just sounds like, when you have that type of crew put together, the expectations are going to be high.
Yeah, but if the writing's bad...
It can tank a whole film.
Yeah, you can be a really great actor if you got bad writing.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do. Maybe none of that is for you. Maybe you want something more family-friendly. And maybe you don't want to leave the home. Well, The Twits is now on Netflix.
The Twits?
The Twits.
Isn't that like a British slur?
Starring Margot Martindale and Natalie Portman. The Twits is based off of a Roald Dahl book because Netflix has the rights to all of those.
Oh, yes.
When the meanest, nastiest villains pull a trick to take over their town, two brave children team up with a family of magical animals to bring them down.
So it is kind of a British, you little twit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an insult, but you're okay to say it.
Yeah, it's not a slur. It's just like a little bit of a jab.
At least for now.
Okay.
There's not a Rotten Tomatoes score, but I do have a few reviews, including this one from Kath Clark of The Guardian, who says... Any of Dahl's gruesome sense of fun is obliterated by a bulldozing message of empathy and kindness.
Oh,
this is vile and revolting in all the wrong ways.
Oh, no! That's so sad.
Kath Clark did not like The Twits on Netflix.
Don't ruin a good story, guys.
Yeah. Well, I do see some fresh score. It's mostly rotten. That is what your weekend watch list. Let us know what you watch at 8772 Radio U. Something for everybody, though, I say.
It certainly sounds like it.
Lots of excellent might be a strong word.
I was going to say, it sounds like half good, half bad.
Lots of choices, to say the least. Let us know what you watch at 8772 Radio U. We love to see your reviews. That's your weekend watch list. We'll see you at the movies. It's not just a new music Friday. It's not just a new movie Friday. It's also a football Friday.
Let's go.
Time for our football picks. We have a standing punishment for me. If I ever lose these football picks again, I'll have to do a show without my hat on, the entire show. You'll be able to see that on the Radio U Mornings YouTube channel. Allie, your next punishment idea.
Uh-huh.
You're going to have to do a dramatic read of the Ohio State fight song. But it's not
Okay.
just going to be the fight song.
Okay.
I'm going to do Mad Libs with it and switch out a bunch of the words. If you lose today.
Okay.
Let's get to the picks.
Tennessee at Alabama.
Oh, okay. Tennessee, Alabama. I am going with Alabama. I think they were in a trap game against Missouri last week, a very close game on the road against them, but I trust them at home against the Volunteers.
Yeah, I like Alabama too. I'm picking Alabama. I think could be crazy. I know Tennessee lost to Georgia. I think these could be the two best teams in the SEC.
Really?
I think they
Texas
could.
A&M just getting overlooked over here as an undefeated?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I am over. I mean, I think they're good too. They could make the playoff, but I'm overlooking them.
I mean, I think they definitely can make the playoff. They're undefeated.
Let's move on.
Ole Miss at Georgia.
I'm going with the upset here. I'm going with Ole Miss. Yeah, they're on the road, but Georgia has looked really shaky, including against Auburn. And I think they got really lucky to win against Tennessee, and I think this is when they're going to get got once again. They lost at home against Alabama, so they can lose at home. I think Ole Miss is going to get it done.
But as we've covered, Alabama better than Ole Miss.
Do we know that?
I'm pretty confident of it, and this will prove it. Georgia, I was reminded of this week. The Ole Miss quarterback now, Trinidad Chambliss.
Trinidad
Chambliss.
Yep.
This is his first year starting at Ole Miss. This is his first big time road game. He was at Ferris State before. So I feel like going to Georgia is going to be a little different than the road games he's played in the past.
I like the running back more than I like the quarterback. I think Lacey's really good.
You got to throw at some point.
He's got 8.
Especially against Georgia.
He's got 8 tutties.
I think Georgia rolls here. Let's move on to the NFL.
Rams versus Jaguars.
Early on Sunday morning from London.
Yes, I'm going with a little bit of an upset here. I'm going Jaguars. I think it'll be low scoring. We've seen all these kind of London matchups be a little bit more low scoring.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually going to lean Jaguars for this one.
I like the Jaguars too. We're in agreement. I don't want to give too much of a big story on this, but I think Puka Nacua is probably not going to play, or he might be hobbled in this game with his ankle injury. And the Rams have kind of been they've won games, but they've also been kind of shaky.
Yeah, been up and down.
It's a long travel from LA to London, and the Jaguars do this every year, so they know how to
They're
handle
used to it.
Yeah, and finally from the NFL
Buccaneers at Lions.
on Monday night,
Give me Baker Mayfield.
I'm going to take the Lions.
Really?
So we have 2 agreements, 2 different, and then the tiebreaker. But this counts as its own game. But also, if we tie, if we split on this, the upset special is the tiebreaker.
Upset special.
I am going with BYU getting an upset over the Utah Utes. BYU is at home. This is the battle for Utah. I have no idea why Utah is favored because BYU is undefeated, but they've had a pretty soft schedule so far.
Yeah.
But Utah didn't look very convincing against Texas Tech, in my opinion. So BYU, I think they're going to try and separate themselves in the Big 12 with a win.
My upset is Maryland versus UCLA going cross country.
Maryland is or
They're
UCLA
an underdog to UCLA on the road.
On the road, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but UCLA,
I know they've won 2 games in a row. They beat Penn State. I kind of thought they would lose last
what's
week.
the spread for this?
It's like 3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But UCLA, I mean, we can be nice. It's nice that they've got these couple wins. They shouldn't be favored over anybody, I don't think.
Wow, your Maryland bias is coming out. No,
Yeah, Maryland's
I agree,
good.
I agree with you that UCLA should not be favored for this game. But I feel like also Maryland has had moments when they've looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
They've played close in the 2 games they've lost against much better teams than UCLA.
Yeah, they
Nebraska
didn't,
and Washington. So.
They just almost upset them.
Yeah. So I think Maryland finally gets right here. And that's my upset. So coming up on Monday or maybe Tuesday, because we have Monday night's game different, one of us will be punished.
We'll see.
It's not too early to start thinking about Thanksgiving. We know that cup noodles already is. And so are we. I love the food. I love the food at Thanksgiving. I can't wait. And neither can Aldi. Aldi has put out their annual Thanksgiving meal deal.
I feel like we definitely talked about this last year.
Yeah, they do this every year, and it seems like a pretty good value. $40.
Okay.
Listen to what $40 at Aldi will get you. First of all, a 14-pound turkey.
Nice.
Just that for $40. I don't know. That sounds like a good deal.
I don't buy turkeys regularly, so I don't know
Nobody does.
What the price is and what it normally goes for.
That's right. We have so little idea about turkey. $40.
I'm like, $40?
Yeah, not bad.
Is that the normal price?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a good deal, bad deal?
Aldi, you could have just given us the turkey for $40, and all the rest.
We might have bought it.
We might have gone there. But it also comes with. Let me take a deep breath. Chicken broth, condensed cream of mushroom soup, evaporated milk, Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Yummy.
You gotta have those. Mini marshmallows, cut green beans, 2 cans. 100% pure canned pumpkin, shells and cheese, as in macaroni, I believe. Brown gravy mix, poultry spices and herbs, French fried onions, pie crust, chicken or cornbread stuffing, whipped dairy topping, yellow onions, 3 pounds of yellow onions.
Wow.
Why do you need so many yellow onions for?
I don't know. Are they giving you recipes here?
Probably. Also, wait, there's more. Baby peeled carrots, celery, cranberries, sweet potatoes, 3 pounds of those, and 10 pounds of russet potatoes, all for $40.
I'm liking all the potatoes. I'm a potato girl, so I love the potato dishes.
That's like for $40 enough to feed me for Thanksgiving.
Oh, no, that's a decent amount of food. So I definitely think for like a family get together, if you got a smaller get together happening, this would be an affordable way to go.
Smaller get together. They say this is supposed to feed 10 people.
10 people? Come on. We all know Thanksgiving is all about going back for seconds.
Yeah.
I think this would feed people one time around. So you'd probably want more of like 5 people, and you can make sure you have leftovers.
And everybody gets seconds. Or because you're making it, you get all the leftovers.
Thanksgiving is about leftovers, too.
I know.
You have to include that into the mix.
I believe this. I think I say this every year. The Thanksgiving leftovers are better than the actual Thanksgiving meal, even though it's the same food.
I look forward to the regular meal, like hot and fresh the first time around, but I also look forward to the leftovers. I don't know if I'm fully with you on like it's better, because I think there's parts of it I like where like you get a little bit more creative with the leftovers.
Right.
But yeah, I think the leftovers they're a part of the Thanksgiving experience, so you can't miss out on those.
Well, like I said, $40. This is enough for just you, and you can have all the leftovers you want. Think about how long this would, like if you did get this though for yourself, you don't have to make a Thanksgiving meal and invite people over. You could have this, and this is available like through Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
So
it would take you so long to get through a 14-pound turkey on your own.
Yeah, it would.
Like way too long.
All the preparation, like if you're meal prepping, this would take way longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say the work is not worth it just for you.
But you have to say though, this is a good deal.
I don't think it's a good deal. Obviously, we're not very good at judging the prices of things.
Particularly of turkey.
But I think it's a good deal.
We're going to open up the RadioU hotline.
877-2-RADIO-U.
For you to send in your most dangerous or closest encounter with a wild animal.
Oh.
I would like to hear that from people. It's something actually I happen to be thinking about anyways. And then I saw this video. So while people send theirs in, your closest encounter with a wild animal, I saw this video that I thought definitely, Allie, you would like to see. It's a safari in South Africa where somehow the safari, the truck has come face to face with an elephant.
Yeah.
And the elephant uses its trunk to throw a rock, a pretty big rock, at the safari. Apparently it does this once off camera, and it hits the headlight of the safari truck.
Yeah.
Whatever is there a name for the vehicle?
Yeah, there's just a truck.
Truck.
Yeah.
Jeep type thing. And then then we have on video the safari guide going, "No more rocks." And the elephant doesn't listen and throws another rock, but the safari guide catches it and throws it to the side.
It's pretty impressive. It actually catches the elephant off guard, and like the whole group of people that are on the safari are like very impressed, obviously. But yeah, this is captured on video at a game reserve within Kruger National Park in South Africa. And
That's like one of the biggest places to do safaris, right?
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
The park itself is like bigger than the whole like nation of Israel. Like it's a massive park. But yeah, it's a pretty cool park. But I've actually been in situations like this, particularly with male just bull elephants. They get in what they call musk, and it's just a time of when they become very aggressive. And so they'll do things like this. They'll charge. You'll see their ears going back and forth. That's them charging. Maybe they'll trumpet at you, or they'll try and, chase you down a little bit, or just face you down. Like this is like a stare down moment, but then he ends up grabbing a rock with his trunk and throwing it. I've never seen an elephant do that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild.
But then when the safari guide catches the rock, the elephant's like,
all right,
recognized game
yeah,
here,
he's like,
I guess.
I'm out of here.
He did.
He didn't know what to do.
After that, nothing happened. Like the elephant wandered off, everybody was safe.
Yes.
But I know your stories, Allie, will probably, because I've already heard the time where the elephant almost in the middle of the night almost crashed into your car or whatever.
Yeah. I have an even crazier one than that, though.
Yeah, so I'm sure your stories will trump all of ours, but I'd like to hear some American, North American dangerous
Let's
animal
hear some
encounters.
bear stories.
8772 Radio U. Let us know the craziest encounter you've ever had with a wild animal. We'll see what people are saying. Coming up, we have the Radio U hotline open.
8772 Radio U.
Get in the group chat and let us know your closest encounter with a wild animal. Dangerous or otherwise, just like when did you have a run-in with a wild animal? This is after a video was posted of a elephant throwing rocks at a safari, and the safari guide catches one of them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat video.
We'll start with Susanna, who texted in and said, no real danger, but I was very traumatized by being briefly chased by a skunk when I was 2 or 3 years old. I had skunk nightmares well into my teen years.
Honestly, understandable. Skunks, you don't want to mess with them.
I've had Zafira the dog skunked multiple times, and it's a living nightmare.
It's traumatizing, and I can't imagine what that experience would be like and how much more heightened it would be like.
Yeah.
As a 2 or 3 year old, I mean, sometimes you would think maybe a 2 or 3 year old wouldn't be able to understand. Oh, you know, when you're getting chased by a wild animal, you know something's wrong.
I'm confused why the skunk would chase you at 2 or 3 or at any age.
Yeah.
I don't think skunks would do a lot of chasing. Maybe she thought you looked like a
you were
cat.
like small, easy prey.
A lady skunk. Like Looney Tunes.
What?
Like Looney Tunes. It was Pepe Le Pew.
I definitely remember what you're talking about, but yeah, that's funny.
We also got a text from somebody who hasn't given their name, but they said, a bear broke into our campsite, the classic American tale.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, the bear stories. I remember one time I was working at a radio station a few years ago. This is different radio stations, but I was doing a recorded interview with somebody while they were on vacation. And so they were doing an interview with me, and this was during COVID, and they're on the phone with me, and suddenly they're like, hey, I have to stop the interview. And I was like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, I'm on a trail right now, and there's a black bear right in front of me. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, hang up.
Why were they talking to you doing an interview on a trail?
I don't know. They were just on vacation, but they still wanted to do this interview or whatever. And so, but yeah, they had to stop the interview because they were face to face with a black bear. I think they were in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. The most dangerous animal I've seen in the wild is black bears, which aren't that dangerous. Like, honestly, they're probably just going to be scared of you. And when I saw them close up, but it was in a situation where like I was not in any danger. Yeah. And even if they saw me and cared. Because they would have taken so long for them to get to me that I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Tim texted in at 8772 Radio U. He said, where I grew up, we had coyotes and wolves.
Oh.
I once saw a coyote while I was mowing my lawn. I moved my lawnmower and howled and moved away. I also saw some wolves while driving. They were just crossing the road.
Wow. So wolf. So that's like wolf and coyote mix.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
The worst of both worlds.
I didn't even know that could happen. That's kind of, I need to look those up.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty epic.
Before we let you have the floor, Allie, with your African stories, my other one it wasn't actual danger, but it was something we shouldn't have done. We went to Banff, which is in the Rocky Mountains in Canada. One of like the most famous places in Canada you can go. It's amazing, beautiful. Definitely go there. While we were there, it was wintertime. So our vehicle was salty covered in road salt.
Okay.
And so the animals like to lick that. And so a big horned sheep came up and started licking the vehicle. And you're definitely not supposed to do this, but what did we do? Stop the car, get out, start taking pictures of the big horned sheep. It could have just bucked us off into the wilderness.
100% it could.
We kept our distance.
Never get out of the car.
Yeah, no, we got out of the car.
Oh man, that's a rookie mistake.
So caught up in the salt that it was
completely distracted.
Yeah, it wouldn't have cared. Like,
sure.
Although if it bucked us away, then the vehicle never would have moved, and it could have had all that beautiful salt.
Yes, thankfully they're not smart enough to know that that's how that works.
What was cool though is like it was just licking along the side. It looked like it was trying to write in cursive, like trying to leave a message.
It's like, woo.
Yeah, just a bunch of curls and cues.
Oh, that's adorable. Well, for me, I shared that story about how my family almost ran into an elephant.
Yes, at night. Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened. But the craziest story for me was I was on a walking safari, so no car to keep you safe, as you're talking about just now. Walking safari in Mozio-Tunya National Park in Zambia, Livingstone, Zambia. And there was a group of white rhino. And so the tour guide is like standing probably about 10 feet ahead of me and my brother, and we are probably about 30 feet away from a mother and son white rhino.
Uh-oh.
Mothers, if you know in the wild, get very protective of their babies, understandably. And so we're approaching, and, the tour guide's like, all right, let's stop right here. And then suddenly this white rhino mother starts charging at us. My brother's filming at the time, so we have all of this on video. And we're trying to back up because this white rhino's running towards us. And the tour guide's like, stay put, don't. And he keeps going, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. And I'm like, I'm panicking. This thing's running at me. But thankfully it stopped just about 10 feet ahead of us, just kind of stood its ground, like hit its paw, like I don't even know, hoof on the ground. It's not a hoof, but just like hit its leg on the ground a couple times just to let us know, like, all right, you're far enough, don't come any closer. But yeah, that's the craziest experience of just like literally having nothing to protect you and a tour guide being like, don't panic, I know it's a rhino coming at you, but don't panic.
Stand your ground. Real quickly, I just think of like how in the U.S. we mostly just are like, we all memorize what you're supposed to do when a bear is near.
Yeah.
In case you're in danger with a bear. And it's different for different bears. And so people even have a hard time memorizing that.
Right.
And then you think in Africa, all of the different animals you have to memorize because it's different for everything.
They usually tell you don't run,
elephants,
though.
lions, you never know.
Yeah, but they usually tell you don't run with any animal because they will chase after you.
Easier said than done.
It's true.
What is the fastest drive-through chain in the United States? I am confident you will not get this right.
What is the what? Sorry, say that again.
The fastest drive-through chain.
Fastest drive-through chain.
If you're going to different fast food restaurants, which one will have you in and out of line the quickest?
I'm going to say one I remember as usually fast whenever I've gone has been Dunkin'.
Dunkin' came in at 5th place.
Okay.
6th place.
Okay.
I will say, so this is a annual thing that is done every year where the average drive-through time is calculated. Keep in mind, this is from when you pull into the get in line to when you are driving away with your food.
Oh, okay. Okay. So not when you order.
Right.
Okay.
And so they only do this for 13 of the biggest fast food chains. And I have to say, it is not apples to apples because like one of them on here is Starbucks. Starbucks should not be compared to Burger King.
Yeah.
Burger King can have burgers pre-made and it takes like 2 seconds to make a soda.
Right.
Starbucks has to make every drink.
Same with Dunkin'.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't think it's particularly fair necessarily, but it is interesting. We're going to go, you had Dunkin', that was number 6. We're going to count, or no, I don't know why I'm having trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. Okay, let's count up from there. Okay. Number 5, Wendy's.
Okay.
Wendy's came in at just under, this is the average, 293 seconds. That's basically 5 minutes.
That's a long time.
It seems like it, but I don't know.
I guess if you're counting it from when you get in line and not from when you order, if there's people ahead of you, then it makes more sense.
Right. And it totally, like, that this is accounting for all times of day.
Yeah.
If you go at lunch, it's probably going to be way more than 5
Right.
for any restaurant. But if you go at an off time, you'll be in and out at a lot of these places really quickly. Wendy's 5. Arby's number 4.
Oh, wow.
Tim Hortons number 3, which I guess makes sense a lot. They're just doing simple coffee
Yeah.
and donuts a lot of the time.
Yep.
Number 2, KFC.
What?
Yeah.
That has never been my experience at KFC.
But also makes sense because they have a lot of their food is pre-made.
pre-made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting fried chicken, if you're getting mashed potatoes, that's all portioned out.
Yep.
Probably ahead of time.
I've just gotten unlucky with the KFC I go to, apparently.
Yeah. And then number 1, the fastest drive-through chain in the United States, Taco Bell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I think I would agree that it usually is pretty quick.
And Taco Bell, they say this is the 5th year in a row that it's been the fastest drive-through in this study.
Wow.
So congratulations to Taco Bell.
It certainly makes sense with how you find things in your bag when you get from Taco Bell. It's all just like
They just throw random stuff
just
in there.
throw it
Yeah.
all in there, and you're like, okay.
And then you leave. They didn't, yeah. I'm sure they talk about order accuracy, but that doesn't change the time you spend there. So
No.
now if you have to wheel back around.
Right, that's going to add more time.
But who does that? Usually you drive, I've just gotten to the point where it's just like, I'll just take whatever. I don't want to sit here and evaluate it.
No, yeah, I usually don't evaluate it, although the times when I don't and it's messed up, I always regret. But I usually get the right order at Taco Bell, but I just, I have issues with more of just like how it's been thrown into the bag.
Yeah.
Usually like if I have a crunchy taco, it gets broken or something.
yeah.
You know, that's kind of frustrating.
You'll be surprised to know this, that out of these 13 restaurants that they evaluated, Chick-fil-A was the longest.
I mean, I'm
but
not
also-
surprised they're the busiest.
Yeah, there's always a line, even if they have 2 lanes.
Yeah.
And somehow Steak and Shake out of the 13 restaurants came in 40th.
40th?
Yeah.
I thought they only did 13.
They did. Steak and Shake's just that slow. No, they weren't evaluated, but that's how bad Steak and Shake is.
Oh, yeah. Don't go through the Steak and Shake drive-thru. That's just a mistake. It's a sit-down restaurant.
It's like the Hotel California. You can get in line, but you will never leave.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.